Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie Lorraine if you are not familiar, and if you are a returning subscriber, hey girl. So in today's video, I thought it would be pretty cool to do a what? Like, I don't know why everybody wants to start talking to me when I start recording. Anyway, I thought it would be pretty cool to do a video kind of like 2019 in a nutshell from the dating aspect, because this video is going to be typically the makeup routine that I do when I am going on a date. So I thought, you know, in relation to the makeup, why not make the topic about dating, how my dating has been in this year. I'm barefaced, my face is washed. I am going to take this Hanhu Watermelon Illuminator Daytime Facial Oil. I got this in a Ipsy box. I forgot what month. My face is a little bit dry after washing it, so I need something to further moisturize my skin. Ew, cut in my mouth. Ooh, that's too much. That's too much. I'm going to start off with complexion first. I'm going to take my Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation in the color 340 Cappuccino. I'm going to take a flat foundation brush. I'm going to take this one from Luxie. It's the 510 foundation brush. Now I'm going to pour some on the back of my hand and blend this all out with a beauty sponge. So typically when I go on dates, I didn't prom. Ah, fuck. Okay, for my primer, I'm going to use my Milk Hydro Grip Primer. This Milk Hydro Grip Primer is like bomb. It was like the best primer in 2019. And I am going to take some Laura Mercier setting powder to set my primer in terms of covering up my pores all in this area. It's really best to do this with a sponge. A damp sponge. Okay, now I'm going to take my sponge and try to press this in. Okay. Now I'm going to take my foundation on the back of a sponge like this. I don't put foundation on my nose or directly on my forehead anymore. My nose is tricky when it comes to foundation. Do under my jaw too. I'm just gonna blend this out with my sponge. It's still pretty damp. You want your sponge damp, not soaking wet. So typically when I'm going on dates, I don't like to cake on my foundation or any makeup for that matter. I like to keep my makeup pretty simple. The only time I really do go ham when I'm doing makeup is when I'm going out with my girls, or I'm taking pictures or something like that. I like to keep my face as natural looking as possible. Like, I want you to see that I got makeup on, but I don't want you to know, I guess. I don't know. So I keep my makeup pretty light when I'm going on a date. I've been on like lunch dates. I am dating somebody. We've gone on like lunch dates and stuff like that, doing work. And of course I don't wake up in the morning and put makeup on every day. So I go barefaced. But when it's like the weekends, that's when I'll do my makeup. And I'm starting to like really love matte brown eyeshadow looks. So I typically stick to those as well. Yeah, I like to stick to a more natural face when I'm going on a date. Like when I'm sitting here playing in makeup, that's when I go ham with the eyeshadow, and I start doing blue, green, and purple looks. Just to test my creator ability. I'm gonna be honest, I've never really dated before. Like, I've talked to guys and, you know, things like that, but those situations never really went anywhere, or it just wasn't that. And I've tried talking to boys who I worked with, who I went to school with. I've tried dating apps here and there, but it just wasn't that. I mean, I met one guy off of like Tinder. He was older, but that's a story time for another video, because that's just a mess. This is like the first time I'm actually like dating somebody and like actually like dating. And it's going good on my part. That's pretty just all I have to say about that without spilling the beans too much, you know what I'm saying? And anybody who knows me and like me personally, then you know I was in a situation with a friend from high school and ups and downs and roller coasters and that whole thing with us. We weren't dating, we weren't talking, we were friends, but we were kind of more than friends, but we wasn't in a relationship. A situationship, maybe, I don't know. That didn't go well. You know, it's a lot of, not drama with that, but it's a lot of gray areas with that, I guess. But because I got tired of that and I kind of know what I want now when it comes to like a romantic partner, I kind of had to like let that situation go. I'm using concealer from Juvia's Place in the shade 13. And I'm going to just blend this out with the same sponge I blended out with my foundation. And you want to be careful with this. I should have chosen another concealer because this is like full coverage. But yeah, so I have to kind of let that situation go. No matter, just because you love somebody and somebody loves you doesn't necessarily mean that y'all belong together. And that's kind of like how that situation was. I've taken space and time away from this person only to end up right back where things started when we would rekindle our flame, spark, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. You know, he was a good friend and all of that, but we just see things not differently. It just didn't work. That's just what it is. Nobody put in the effort to be more than friends. You know, I've done some things, he's done some things, whatever. I let the situation go, like I said, and I started to not search to date. It just kind of happened, I guess. I look crazy. I'm going to take the bottom of the sponge that I used to blend out my foundation and blend the corners of the concealer because I look crazy. I told y'all this concealer is like really fucking, but look how good it blends out. And don't worry about my nose, I'm going to fix that. So yeah, I let that situation go because, you know, I'm kind of getting more mature. I know what I want in this stage of my life. You know, I want to date. I want dating to eventually go somewhere, but I'm not putting pressure on it. I'm not rushing it either. I like dating and I like how it's kind of going slow, but I kind of like that. You know, getting to know each other, and it's really fun. And it's taken me a while to open up, and I kind of noticed that in myself. I'm quite sure he's noticed it too, but when you've come from a background where, you know, you've wasted, I'm not gonna say wasted time, but you've learned lessons. You know, you've learned your lessons, you've paid your dues when it comes to situations and situationships and talking to this guy and that guy, and those situations typically don't go nowhere. But opening up is probably the hardest part. Like I don't like to talk about my feelings. I don't like to, you know, say what's bothering me until I'm over it. And I've like communicated that or whatever. And it's kind of, you know, hard because I do like to think of myself as a good communicator. I just don't like to talk about my feelings. I just don't like to talk about my feelings until I know we're in a space or a place where it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I have to be like extremely comfortable, not vulnerable, but like in that space mentally and emotionally to be able to express how I feel, regardless if it's about you or about what's going on in my personal life and things like that. Like I have to be able to know, opening up to people in the past and learning how I should have not, it's kind of like making me not be able to open up in the dating aspect. So that's why I like taking things slow. I gotta be able to trust you first, that it's okay for me to feel how I feel. And then if I want to be able to come to you and express that, I gotta know that you're not about to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be in a position where I can eventually play myself or hurt myself because the vibe is not there. The energy isn't there for me to express myself. I hope this makes sense, but I've got my heart broken here and there, of course. Everybody does. But, you know, that teaches you lessons. The lessons that I've learned from the past, I'm now incorporating them into my dating situation now. And that's just that. So I'm going to take some more Laura Mercier size. Laura Mercier. Is it Laura Mercier or Mercier? Like, what the fuck? I'm going to take that on the same sponge and press this into my concealer to set it in place so we won't crease. And because it's the winter time and, you know, it's dry season, I don't like to take too much powder when doing this. And I just pat that away into my skin, kind of like that. Everywhere I placed my powder. I'm going to take my NYX bronzer in the shade medium. Looks like this. I bought this a while ago. I forgot I had it, to be quite honest. And I like it. It bronzes up my face just right. I did a good job picking out a color. Tap off the excess and just swirl this around my face very lightly, because this is supposed to be a light beat. So I'm going to take my setting spray to set this all in place. Another reason why I did my face makeup first is because the eyeshadow look that we're doing today, I don't want the eyeshadow to get like muddy looking because it got wet from my setting spray. So that's why I decided to do my complexion makeup first. So we're gonna let this dry down about 80%. Then I'm gonna take the back of my sponge again and press everything into my skin just so it can all be blended together and look a little bit more seamless. So moving on, I'm going to do my eyebrows off camera. I filled my brows in using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in the color dark brown. And this literally has you filling in your brows for like 5 minutes tops. Like, it's so easy, so smooth. It's the easiest brow pencil to work with, I swear. I did one eye off camera. I used Jackie Aina and Anastasia Beverly Hills collab palettes. I absolutely love this palette. Look how pretty it is. I use this to create my brown smoky eye because she has like the prettiest brown shades in this palette. Like, they are so pretty. I used this one, and that one. This is why I have to move out. I also concealed and set my eyelid. We did set with Laura Mercier again because I want the browns to blend in easily. I did not leave my concealer wet. I did set it with the powder. So the first color I took was Ginger, and it is the last shade in the palette. And I took that on a BH Cosmetics big fluffy brush, and I buffed this all in my crease. Another thing I want to talk about when it comes to dating, especially me, a bigger woman, that kind of also played a part growing up. I was teased a lot for my weight. I was never insecure about my weight. Still to this day, I'm not insecure about my weight. But a lot of men out there, you have to be careful, especially when you are a bigger girl, because you have to know the difference between men who don't necessarily have a dating type preference when it comes to body shape, but then you have to be careful for the men who fetishize bigger women. And I've dealt with that a lot. Like, a lot of boys would try to talk to me because they fetishize bigger women, and I've had boys who didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully this makes a lot of sense, and a lot of women who look like me can relate. The men who sought out bigger women for a more of a sexual desire, I've come into, or passing should I say, with men like that. You know, they like you because of what you look like on the outside. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel some type of fantasy You know what I'm saying? Then there's men who don't care, but men who prefer bigger women because that's just what they like. It's a difference, and it's a preference. And I have preferences too when it comes to physical appearance and guys. Do I stick to that appearance? Typically, no, because I'm not going to not talk to you because you don't look like the type of guy who I ideally like. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I prefer skinnier men, I'm not going to talk to you because you are a bigger guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cheating yourself in the end. But, so the next shade I'm going to take is Edges. It is the third. Decline. Okay, so that's rude. So the second shade that I'm going to take below this crease color is Edges. It's a little bit more of an orangier brown color. Right there. I'm going to take that in my crease. And I'm going to continue talking. And I've talked to boys who preferred me because of my body type. You know what I'm saying? For sexual pleasure or desire. Not saying that I fell for it. But, you know, shit happens. But... But dating people who don't necessarily care about what you look like, those are the people that you want to, like, give a chance to, I guess. I mean, everybody has their preferences. You can't be mad at a boy because he doesn't like bigger women. You can't be mad at a boy because he likes bigger women and you are a skinny woman. People have their preference. Everybody has a preference. So then the last shade I'm going to take for my my outer corner is Credit, that dark brown shade. And this is a Morphe E22 brush. Probably not the best brush to use, but no, I don't like this brush. I'm going to take this brush. This is a BB brush. My best friend got a set of brushes like this for me for Christmas one year. So I'm going to use that to blend in Credit. But yes, dating sometimes can be hard when you are a bigger woman. Because I'm a type of girl where I'm not self-conscious about my weight. You know what I'm saying? Could I drop a couple pounds? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I'll look in the mirror and I'll be in like a bra and some panties and I'll just be looking at myself like, damn, I really think I look good as shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got a bigger gut and everything like that, and I got huge thighs. My ass don't equal up to none of it, but whatever. Could I drop a couple pounds for health reasons? Absolutely. But, I mean, it is what it is. I've tried diets, I've tried this, and I've tried that. But I'm not somebody who's insecure about my weight or what I look like. I think I'm one of the baddest bitches on this planet. And that's just on a period. A lot of times boys like to say, you know, they like women with confidence regardless of what they look like. And that's absolutely true. It all comes down to how confident you are in yourself. And a lot of people see me confident in what I look like. And they be like, you know, how are you so confident? How are you so this and that? You know what I'm saying? I don't have self-esteem issues. I dealt with it kind of growing up. I've always been secure in what I look like. So that played a part in my favor, I guess. It played a part in my favor. Because I've always had quote-unquote boyfriends. Like, they weren't my boyfriends, but I've always had male attention. You know what I'm saying? So my weight didn't necessarily really stop me from dating or anything like that. I didn't lose weight or try to lose weight to please male or to try to please males in general. No, that just was not the case. So I'm going into this Profusion Cosmetics Confidence palette. These palettes are from Target. It ran like 10 bucks and they are absolutely really good. I'm taking this shade called Winning. It's the first shade right there to kind of blend it into my inner corner to like open my eye back up, because I don't want my look to be too sultry looking or too dramatic. So I take a lighter shade like this to place in my inner corner to kind of make my eyes look a little bit more open. That's just another part that I wanted to talk about. Like, it's kind of hard. It is hard dating when you are a bigger person. Don't get me wrong. It really is. You got people who, like I said, fetishize you. You also have people who just are downright disrespectful to bigger people in general. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard, you know, but you can't blame men for having preferences, because women have preferences too. And that's okay. You never know what you're getting. You never know if you have a man who is dating you because of your body type, and he just makes it all about that. He constantly tells you, oh my God, I love your body. Oh my God, you so fluffy, this, that, and third. I've heard all of that, and that's a turnoff, because it's like, I know what I look like. You know what I look like. Why do you keep, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut up. That's annoying. That's so pretty. Like, my eyes look romantic and flirty. I'm going to take my Big Eco Mascara from Tarte. I'm going to apply this to my lashes to prep them for my falsies. So I'm going to take my Lily lashes in the style Miami. They are perfect for any look, to be quite honest. So I apply my lashes off camera. See how pretty this looks? Like, this is perfect date night look. Like, so pretty. I absolutely love these colors together. Like, one thing I also wanted to mention before I have to absolutely wrap up this video, my battery is low, is I'm starting to notice, like, the guy that I'm actually dating, I'm starting to notice, like, the effort that I used to try to give the situation with my longtime friend, if you want to call it, the situation I mentioned earlier, high school thing, the whole nine. The effort that I was trying to give him is the effort that the guy I'm dating is trying to give me. Like, I'm starting to pick up on stuff like that. Well, me giving people effort that I actually liked in general. Like, when I like you, my energy is unmatched. Like, I'm clingy, I'm super affectionate. Like, my love language is affection. I love being up under. My camera died, well, my battery died, so I had to recharge it to finish out the video. But anyway, my love language is affection. You know what I'm saying? I'm not clingy in a crazy way, but it's like, you know, once I feel a good on the same page, so the guy that I'm dating now, I kind of feel like we on the same page, at least I hope we are. You know what I'm saying? So once our page gets to the page where it starts to read a little bit more intimacy, you know, with affection and stuff like that, then he's in for a rude awakening. Because right now, it's like, I'm not there yet. But once I get there, it ain't no turning back. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just the honest truth. Like, I'm just taking my time this time because I like where things are going, and I like the pace we're going at, and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting. It's new. It's something I haven't really experienced before. So I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking things slow. Not saying that I've taken things fast in the past, but I've lived a life, you know what I'm saying, in my heyday. But I hope that I've covered everything that I want to cover when it came to this video and the topic at hand. I hope I completed all of my sentences and all of my thoughts in the making of this video. And I hope none of my words were like jumbled to the point where I didn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? It's hard recording makeup videos and then talking throughout them at the same time on the topic. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep track of what you said, of what you didn't say, so you find yourself rambling, but then you find yourself repeating the same things maybe, but you won't know until it's time to edit the video, and then you stopping and starting to record again, so you gotta kind of pick up where you left off, but you don't know where you left off at, so it's kind of hard, but it's fun. So I hope I made sense in this video. I hope that a lot of you can relate to what I said, especially when it came to being a bigger girl and being fetishized and, you know, not chosen first, or, you know, shit like that. Like, people have their preferences. There's nothing wrong with that. I got my preferences too, you know what I'm saying? But make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I think I'm gonna put my little hashtag right here. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Okay, subscribe to my channel, become a part of the gang. I got more entertaining videos coming up. I come up with so many good ideas to discuss, and I actually really want to start getting people in here can actually discuss topics, because people love my Instagram stories. You know what I'm saying? Because, honey, I got stories for days, okay? Because I told y'all, I've lived a life, or 2 or 3 or 4. I wish everybody a happy and prosperous new year. This is not going to be my last video of 2019. It might be, I don't know. But if it is my last video of 2019, happy new year. And I will see you all next year. Bye.